Hello and welcome back to Math with Mr. Strands. We're going to be doing Math UC, lesson 17A of Zeta, talking about dividing decimals. All right, number 1 has been done for you, so let's go down to number 3. Actually, number 2 is just checking work, which I'll show you how to do that. So number 3, we got 3.522 divided by 6. First thing important when you're dividing the decimals is to go ahead and put your decimal exactly where it should be so it does not move. It's going to go right there, right above where it's at. And then we can start dividing. 6 goes into 3, we know 0 times. So if it's comfortable for you, you can put a 0 there just for your self-assurance. 6 goes into 35, we know 5 times. Okay, 5 times 6 is going to be 30. Write it right underneath there, and then we're going to subtract. 35 minus 30 is 5. I'm going to bring down my 2. 6 goes into 52, we know 8 times. 8 times 6 is 48. Again, I'm going to write it directly right under and subtract. And I'm going to bring my last 2 all the way down. 6 goes into 42 7 times. So our answer is 0.587. Now it wants us to check our work. So we're going to take our answer, 0.587. We're going to multiply it by 6. And then we should get the answer that is inside the division box, right? So if we take 0.587, I'm going to multiply that by my 6. And let's see what we get. 6 times 7 is 42. 6 times 8 is 48. Plus 4 is 52. And then this is going to be 35. 3 decimal places. And there you go. Look, it's the exact same number. Okay, so you know that your answer is completely right. All right, moving on to number 5. We got 79.2 divided by 9. Again, I'm going to make sure my decimal goes exactly where it needs to go first. 9 goes into 79. We know 8 times. 8 times 9 is 72. I'm going to subtract these, and I got 7. Bring down my 2. 9 goes into 72. Again, 8 times. So my answer is 8.8. I'm going to check my work over here by taking my 8.8, multiplying it by my 9. 9 times 8 is 72. 9 times 8 is 72, plus 7 is 79. 1 decimal point, and they match up, so you know that is correct. Okay, this last one I'm going to actually do with manipulatives, so I'm going to actually switch my screen here. We got 4 divided by 5. Okay, so you see I have 4 blocks here. This represents the number 1, right? So there's 4 of them, so this is 4. We're going to divide this into 5 groups. Okay, so how I'm going to do that is I'm actually going to substitute one of these, okay, with 2 blocks, right? So I'm going to put these in 5 groups. Okay, so this is my group 1, group 2, group 3, 4, and 5. This represents a 10th, right? I used a 10 single unit blocks, so that is a 10th. That's 1 stick of red, okay? So as you can see, this is going to take me a while to fill this in, all right? But I'm going to take a 10th of each one and put it in. All right, I'm actually going to pause this, fill this in for you, and then I'll come back and show you the rest. Okay, now that we're back, you can see that I took my 4 reds, I transformed them actually into blue, and then I separated them into 5 groups. All right, so these are all gone now because these are all transformed into blue. Okay, and I put the blues into 5 different groups, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can see in each group you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? Each group has exactly 8, right? Each block, each singular block is a 10th. All right, so we got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 tenths. Okay, so 80 tenths. So if we go back to our problem in our book, we had 4 divided by 5. Keep in mind, I got 80 tenths as my answer using the manipulatives. Over here, I'm going to put my decimal where it's supposed to go. 5 goes into 4 0 times, but it goes into 48 times, and our answer is 80 tenths, right? Just like we did with manipulatives. So I'm going to check my work now. I got 0.80 times my 5. Okay, and I should see that that is going to be 1 decimal point, which is 4. So you know that is correct. Right, so that's how you do them with manipulatives. It's a little bit harder and takes a lot longer if you're using bigger numbers. So that's why I used a smaller number 4 to show you. All right, going down to number 9, we have 0.008 divided by 2. I'm going to go ahead and put my decimal right where it needs to be first. 2 goes into 0, 0 times, 0, 0 goes into 8, 4 times. If I need to check my work on that one, I'm going to have 004 times 2. I get my 8, 2 zeros. There are 3 decimal places, 1, 2, 3, so 1, 2, 3. My answer is going to be the same. Okay, number 11, we got 0.05 divided by 4. Decimal place, 0, 0. 4 goes into 5 only 1 time. Okay. So 5 minus 4 is 1. I brought down my imaginary 0. 4 goes into 10 2 times. 10 minus 8 is 2. I'm going to bring down another imaginary 0. 4 goes into 20 5 times. So 0.0125, 0.0125. I'm going to multiply that by 4. All right, that's going to be 20. That's 10. That's 50.0, which is exactly what we had. All right, then number 13. There are 3.6 pies on the counter. If they are divided evenly among 4 people, what part of the pie will each person get? Okay, so let's imagine I'm going to do my best to draw pies. That's 1 pie, 2 pies, 3 pies, and then a sixth of a pie is going to be a little bit more than a half. So bear with me, my drawing skills are the worst. Sure, we're going to pretend this is a sixth of a pie. Okay, so they're divided evenly among 4 people. All right, so each person, we're going to start cutting slices and pass them out to 4 people and see what we get, right? So if we have 3.6 divided by 4 people, okay, 4 goes into 3 0 times, but it goes into 36 9 times, okay? So each person will get a ninth of a pie. Good luck trying to figure out how much exactly a ninth of a pie is, 9/10 of a pie, okay? You can't have a whole pie, but you get 9/10. All right, 9/10 per person. I would not want to be the person cutting that. It's going to be very tricky to cut exactly 9/10 of a pie. All right, number 14. There are 5 pints of water left on the life raft. Each 8 people are huddled on the raft. This would be a pretty big raft. How much water can each one have if it is divided evenly? Okay, so we have 5 pints. We're dividing that among 8 people. Okay, 8 goes into 5 0 times, but it goes into 56 times, which is 48. I'm going to carry down my imaginary 0. 8 goes into 20 only twice. I'm going to bring down another imaginary 0. 8 goes into 40 5 times. Okay, so each person gets 0.625 of a pint. Again, I would not want to be the person pouring that. Good luck. You're on a raft and you're trying to pour exactly 0.625 of a pint into what? They don't have cups, I guess, so you're just trying to dump 0.625 of a pint into another person's mouth. It's going to be very tricky to do. Good luck. Okay, last one, number 15. Jordan has 75 cents in change. If he divides his change evenly among 5 friends, how much will each person have? Wow, they're going to be rich. Okay, so 75 cents. You're going to divide that among 5 people. Okay, 5 goes into 7 one time. Subtract that. Bring down your 5. 5 goes into that 5 times. So each person gets a huge 15 cents. Man, how are they going to spend all that? So each person gets 15 cents. All right, that is lesson 17A. Thanks for watching.